Hello. Welcome. Wait, Annie, are you from Canada too? Welcome. I am back and I showered. You're drinking Tim Hortons right now. Wait, Annie, you're also in Canada. Do you mind me asking what part? But welcome everyone. Let me say my hellos. Hi Nikki. Thank you for the lurk. Kazo with the 3 months. Are you still at work, Gabe? And then Goggle, hello. How are you? And then Annie. I fulfilled my promise. You have been knighted. And then welcome Jay. Hi Sush. Yeah, how's everyone doing? Yay! Thank you for the resub. I love you too. I copy Gabe. You've never been to Toronto? Oh wait, I totally missed. Hold on. Okay, in my defense, so these are the cookies. They were just like at the airport because, or no, not the airport, at this like thing in Quebec. There, how does angles work? They're maple cream cookies. They're actually so good. So I didn't see. I'm sure there are ube flavored things over there. I just didn't see them. You have Tim Hortons right now. Oh, I'll talk about Tim Hortons. I love Tim Hortons. Imagine if Miso and fam was close by on their travels. They have Filipino places and stores where you can get ube cookies. Hi Goggle. They are delicious. Goggle, how's it going? How are the kitties? Well, welcome everyone. Happy Monday. I hope your Monday is going well. Bro, I swear my focus camera, focus. Does this help? No. Bro, I focus on the cookies and then now it doesn't want to focus anymore. Anyways, how's everyone's weekend? How are we doing? I feel like I've been gone for so long. Also, I am so tired of hearing this music, but I just have not bothered to change the freaking background sound. 1 second. Take you next time you're here. Yes, I loved Canada. I'll show some pictures in a second, or like clips. Doing good, and the cats are not happy with the heat. It is so hot. Summer is nice because the sun is out and it's people can go on trips and vacations, but I hate the heat. I am sweating and I feel like I'm shriveling inside. Except for maybe one, since my sister shaved him. Oh, why did your sister shave him? It was great, saw Flash, and the boyfriend made me try a gacha box. I regret it. You know what? When you were telling me that you got the little gacha box when I met you, Jay, we went to the store and then you're like, oh no, not the gacha boxes. So I was surprised. It's addicting. Then we got the Milk and Mocha plushies. Yay! They're super cute. He kept pulling at his fur. He likes his current look at least. You know what? I don't think I'll ever go bald, but at least from guys who have shaved their head, or just anyone in general who has shaved their head, it's like low maintenance. So, and I'm someone who likes comfort and being lazy. So if I was willing to go bald, I'm sure I would like it in some form or fashion. I'm already balding as it is. I can't go full bald. You've been bald? Well, you have pretty short hair, Jay. But I know that when it gets cold, and you're bald, you feel pretty cold. Oh wait, this is what I want to use for. I had different music. Where is it? This one. This. There we go. Oh Jesus, that is loud. There we go. You definitely need another hangout and longer times, especially in the summer, so I can treat you to the cool places. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I felt like, I wasn't in Toronto for very long, so I was only there. Well, I guess we could talk about it. Let me pull up. Oh no, it's not on this one. Yeah, I wish I was in Toronto longer. Like after you showed me some of the malls and things like that, I wish I was there longer. But my parents were like, we need to see everything. Yeah, it was kind of like 3 days because we arrived Thursday, but all we did that day was go to the hotel and then the buffet. And then it was like long day Friday, and then we were already gone Saturday. So big sad. Let me see if I'll pull up my Insta. Goggle, are you what are you up to right now? Are you working, hanging out? I know some people were off today. I was off. I hope you had a good weekend and everyone else too. What was I gonna do? This. You're chilling today? Nice. How hot is it over there? Because over here, it felt like 90 degrees here in Chicago. Like I was running errands and there's just a whole lot of things happening. Gonna play Call of Duty with a friend in about 2 hours. Till then I'm just relaxing. Goggle, it was so funny watching Mark's stream yesterday because I felt like every time I looked up, like I'd be like doing other things and I look up to see like how your game is going and I just see you dead all the time. Over 100 where you're at? Oh, I think you're like, remind me, I think you told me you're like Texas, Arizona. Am I right? It's somewhere in the south. Your luck is horrid. It's 70 here right now. 70 is like beautiful, like perfect weather. Just it's winter now, so I can't grow crops. I'm sorry, dude. Hello, Donald. You are in Texas. Okay, see, I think there's only 2 people that I know who are from Texas, and you are one of them. Yo, Mr. White, you forgive my eye. Yes, you know what, Goggle? Call of Duty was like the first game I played when I first got this PC like 2 years ago. I suck at it, but I kind of miss it. So, Callie, hello, beautiful. How are you doing today? How's your Monday? And how is your weekend? I forgot what I was gonna do. Oh, Instagram. You'll carry. Jay, you always carry it every game. Hi, Prima. Welcome. No, you're not late. Don't worry about it. We just chilling. We hanging out. Each PC/laptop I get, I do the official game test playing The Sims. I wish I was good, or I wish I liked The Sims. My sister loves The Sims, but I just can't. My brain can't wrap around like watching like people walk around different places doing things. I get so bored. It's going well. Thank you for asking. Nice. Did you do anything for the weekend, Callie? We were just talking about how hot the weather was today, at least for me. Hi, Prima. How are you? It's been a while. Can I catch a carry too somehow? Goggle. No, Goggle, I'm sure you are fine. You're great. It's Mama Burger. Welcome, Mama Burger. Goggles in here too. How are you doing today, Burger? Welcome in. How's your Monday? I'm not gonna lie, today has been pretty hectic. Trying to get life back together, like reality after the vacation. So, I guess we could talk about that first before I show some clips from my Insta of Canada. But yeah, so what did I do today? I had to clean out, do laundry, return some things, and our sink. Burger, thank you for the 5 biddies. I appreciate you. You're rearranging your house again. Ooh, just like redecorating, or you had to like move some stuff around? But thank you again, Burger. I got a shout out for Burger if there wasn't one already. But yeah, like today, our kitchen sink is broken, so like we were just struggling to like cook food, and we had like awkward dishes, so we were like cleaning them in like a little bin. So it was just kind of like a headache because we were trying to meal prep, my sister and I, and then we couldn't. Or I mean, we did the best we can. My sister made these really good garlic parmesan wings. So it ended on a good note. So we're good. The Sims is the only game I can play when my attention span just refuses to exist. Ooh. I think the game for me when I like want to be like super like blanked out is Overwatch, surprisingly. Jess, next time you play Fortnite, I'd be the Flash. Yes. I want to see your new skin. And then I play a little bit of everything. You're good, Prima. What about you? I am good. The only thing I did was work out and relaxing after. Yes, I worked out this morning. After a very long time, I worked out as well. What did you work on today, Callie? Sorry, I'm catching up. I'm slow. I'm moving around things so they fit better in the house. Ooh. Did you get new furniture? She's great at horror games. Wait, Annie. Hold on. What do you mean? Miso pro singer? His P9 jeans? I don't know about pro singer. Hi, Steph. Thank you so much for the lurk. At the gym. Dang. Look at everyone. Hot summer is in full force, and not because of the exercises. It's also just hella hot. Did a full body workout. Nice. Today I was doing arms, and I really love arms. So I don't know what this music. This music is making me sleepy. Let's try this one. Yeah, that'll do. Were the Canadians hot? I mean, I saw Jay. Jay's hot. Jay. I'll show some pictures in a second. I don't have any pictures of like, I don't know. There's just like a vast like majority of like people, and like there were just some people that were from different countries that were there in Canada, and everyone was beautiful. So I can't really say like I couldn't really determine who was a Canadian, if that makes sense. I just watched Unpacking the game and was like, I think my living room would fit better a different way. I love watching who was that person back then? I think it's Mary Kondo. It's just so satisfying to look at. And then I see those little TikToks and Instagram videos of people reorganizing their like kitchen cabinets with the little like salt shakers and spices and things like that. And I I remember during COVID, I tried to like get a ton of organizers because I was like, I want that for my house. And it never happened. Like I tried, but I never like maintained it. BRB, I'm getting yelled at for hogging a machine. SMH. Tell them to wait. Organization videos make me make you all go on fire. Well, welcome again, everyone. I hope everyone's having a good Monday. We are going to be starting Miso Motivational at 8 o'clock. I just wanted to check in with everyone because it's been a while. Like, I was just out for like 10 days on vacation, and I just feel like, I don't know, I just miss everyone, and I just want to see how everyone's doing. So I appreciate all of you being here. And then I know there's some people who are here for the first time too. So I appreciate you all as well. I love watching people organize their stuff and seeing end results. It's always nice. Yes. My thing is that I want to do that too, but maintaining it is the hardest part for me. I was having an okay Monday until you came on. Aw, Annie, I'm sorry you were having an okay Monday. I'm having a super fun time with you and everyone. I am glad. I love that. Oh, Jay, thank you for the reminder. And then Burger, before I show everyone how vacation was, for those of you who are new, we have a menu. I haven't updated it in a while. So go grab some soup for yourself. It comes with a fun little command. So thank you, Burger, for the hydrate. Mama Burger. We love Mama Burger here. Alright. Nudes. Mama Burger wants the nudes. Okay, I was supposed to do this. So, if any of you have Instagram, you're more than welcome to follow me on there. I posted a lot of things on my story. I have still yet to post more like pictures on there, but let me kind of go through what I have here. Oh god, I feel like my live scene is gonna show something else. That's fine. Oh, never mind, it's just showing this. Perfect. Let's do... Oh, hold on. There we go. Did everyone eat dinner wherever you're at? Or eat at all? I know it's evening for some folks. Alright, so let me lower this a bit. It's Mark! Can I get a shout out for Mark? It's Kuya! Kuya Mark! It's him! My Kuya! Oh, Gagli didn't eat yet? I guess it's, is it 7:30 in Texas or is it 6:30 for you? I never get time zones. You're working, but here-ish. Aw, it's okay. I appreciate you, Mark, for being here. You got it. Marker. Oh, Eddie, I don't have a socials tab. I'm sorry. But yeah, you can follow me at misolsoup. There's a lot of things I don't have any. I am so sorry. Staff is about to go cook tofu egg fried noodles when I finish this set. Very nice. There you go. There you go. Mark, hope you're having a good day at work. How many more hours do you have left, Kuya? Is there a way to like freeze this when I... Okay, I think I... Yes, okay. Till 9 p.m. Okay, if I do the math, it is 5:30 for you. 4 hours? No. Or 3.5 hours? You got it. I got you, Prima. Thank you. All right. So, oh, what is happening here? Sorry. Oh, here we go. Okay, so show. So these are all like just clips that I put on my story. I know you could probably see it better on there. So we left. I guess I'll just kind of go through everything by story. But I was in Canada for 10 days, as most of you know, and I loved it so much. That was my first time. I think I've been to Canada as a kid a long time ago, but I think I was in Vancouver or Toronto. I don't remember. It was one of those two cities as a child, but either way, I have no recollection of Canada whatsoever. It was like not memorable to me. So we arrived on Thursday. It was like June 8th. So it was my grandmother's birthday. And we arrived in Toronto. And sadly, we were only there for 2 days. But we saw my two cousins from the Philippines who were there. And I think I have a picture of them because I sent it to my cousin. Let me see if I could find it. Where's my cousin? Oh yeah. Here are my cousins. Looks like you had so much fun, Miso. I did. I really did. So this is my cousin Danielle. She's younger than me. And then this is my cousin Julo and his wife, Lizette. So I think my cousin Danielle was, I think she came to Canada, I think 2 years ago on a student visa. And then my other cousin Julo came, I think last fall. And then his wife came shortly after. So, yeah. So it was really fun seeing them. I haven't seen them in like 10 years. So we were just able to like catch up and, you know, have a nice family dinner. We went to this like really, really good buffet. And I don't know why, but well, maybe I can say why, because Canada is like by lots of bodies of water, but the fish there is just so good. Like sashimi, like tuna, salmon, everything was just so nice and juicy, and I could be there like all the time. Is that my best friend? DJ, hello, welcome. Do I need to add, I wonder if I have to make you all, hold on, allow you all to add those commands. Hold on. Let me do the things. Best friend, how are you? Oh, you didn't update me on your, Father's Day gift. Let me figure this out real quick. But yeah, so that Thursday we went to bro, I gotta put the code in. There we go. But yeah, we didn't do much on Thursday other than the hotel, then hung out with my cousins. And then Friday, I swear I need to put more pictures on here because I realized and I don't have everything on here. Yeah, you do. Well, you can just copy paste and it should work. Okay. Copy paste. Oh, does not work when I do it. Hold on. Cloudbot. User management. No, commands. How do I allow you all to? How do I allow you all to add? Settings. Where's Cole when I need Cole? It's okay. We can all figure it out together at some point. Oh. Dang, WNE. Thanks, Annie. NEW for real. It's so annoying how all the different you call it bots or whatever they're called have like different ways to add a command. All right, so I think after here, okay, so this was Friday, so this was after the buffet. Oh no, go back. So after the buffet on Friday, we had a long day. So first we went to Niagara Falls, and I've been there a long time ago, but again, I barely remembered it. So it was really fun. I, got the nice aesthetic shots here. Much water. My second sister couldn't go with us because she had a bachelorette party in New York. So we were joking that she was on the other side of this waterfall. So it was fun. So it was nice to kind of just be there since we haven't been there in a while. And then we went to the Ripley's aquarium. So we saw the fish. It was more for like my little sister to enjoy, but I think she got kind of bored and not gonna lie. So, because I'm new, you guys taught me who I am to be. What the? Don't discredit yourself any. And then after all that busyness, because it was a lot of driving that day, it didn't feel like we went to a whole lot of places. But then we had some downtime. We dropped off my cousin. He had work at like 6 p.m. So we dropped off all my cousins back home so that I only sadly saw them for like a day. And then once we got back to the hotel, I met up with Jay and we ate some yummy ice cream. Before then, we went to the mall. I don't know where it was again, Jay, but it was a very nice mall. And I got a book that I actually read. Oh God, it's literally like over there and I'm too lazy to grab it. It's called Square One. Yeah, Square One. It was super cool. I don't think I have a clip of it here, but they had a really cool like food. I don't want to say like market, but like a food area where it had like a ton of really cool Asian restaurants, which I wish I was closer to some of these. Food district. There you go. That's what it was called. But yeah, we got a Japanese cheesecake and it was so good. Lots of desserts were eaten. Cosmic, did you change your name? Hello, beautiful. How are you doing? I missed you. How's your Monday? But yeah, we got some yummy food with Jay. And then the book that I got was at the mall and it's called Lonely Castle in the Mirror. And it's called, or no, not called. It's going to be a movie that's coming out actually this week. So I'm actually going to watch it on Thursday. So I'm really excited. It's a Studio Ghibli movie. So for any of you who love Studio Ghibli movies, I didn't know that there was a book for it. So maybe I'll talk about it at some point after I watch the movie. But I am very excited. I cried. But I won't say too much because I don't think Jay has finished it yet. But yes, he changed it. It's been good. Just gotta catch up on assignments. Are you still have classes? And then Cosmic, I've seen people call you Selly, and I've also seen it on Discord too. You have a preferred name that I can call you by? You're still far? Okay, I won't mention too much about it then. But yeah, these are all the fun snacks. Also saw Jay. That's me. That's Jay. Look how cute he is. So we did that. So that was pretty much the Friday. You're home right now? Okay, nice. You could call me your sheesh. I have so many, like, I swear every time I am on Twitch and talking to people, I'm just like, there's so many beautiful people here. And I just cry at how beautiful you all are. I mean, you can call me Cosmic or Sally. Okay. I'll call you Sally then. Spy calls you cosmetics? What the That's such a spy thing to say, cosmetics. Just so beautiful. Stop. But yeah, so then on Saturday, it was mostly a ton of road trips because we went to Montreal. So that was about a 5-hour drive from Toronto to Montreal. And then we saw this basilica. I forgot the specific name of this one, but it was beautiful. It was on this hill, and the inside was just so nice. And like, I think I have a view afterwards. Oh no, I don't. But it was a beautiful cathedral because my family is Catholic. But I think even people who didn't identify as Catholic, they liked going on here because it was like on a hill and it's just really pretty and had a good view. So, and then we also went to this park. My dad just found like a ton of places that had really cool views. So this was another place that we went to that had dope view. And luckily it wasn't terribly hot during this time. And then I think this was also in Montreal. We went to, yes, this was Old Montreal. So there was just like this really cute street of different like food, like restaurants and like cute little boutiques and stuff. So I didn't realize my sister's boyfriend was commenting on how tall this girl was. Like she's towering over her boyfriend and like my mother. Like, like I was like, damn. Spy read my name wrong the first time and it just stuck. You just said cosmetics? Imagine. That was Notre Dame. Then Old Montreal was great. St. Laurent River. Yes. Yeah, all of it just super pretty. I've learned one word in French that stuck. I can now, if I ever needed food and I was starving and it was all in French, if I see the word poulet, I know it has chicken in it. So that was just really fun as well. There was this guy who was just on a little like typewriter who was sorry, I'll go back. Who was taking requests to write poems. So this guy, I think he's by himself, and he asked this man to write a poem to his like 2-month girlfriend so like this new relationship that he just had. So I don't know what the poem read, but it just looked really cute and fun. So oh no, I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. J'ai faim means I'm hungry. I need like the phonetic pronunciation. And then we went to the Montreal Botanic Garden. It was just so pretty there. This was like the Chinese garden that they had. We were actually supposed to go there for the Japanese garden, but TBH, it was kind of a letdown. So the Chinese garden was actually like so much cooler. Unfortunately, this day it was hot. Like we didn't stay here as long as we would like because it was just way too hot. And then I think this was on Wednesday of last week. We went to Ottawa, which was the capital of Canada. So we saw like the Parliament buildings, the places where the Prime Minister would chill at. And again, like the architecture in Canada is just like super pretty. And then these were just some other like markets that had some really cool buildings. This was like a famous bakery that apparently Obama went to. So yeah, it was just a lot of fun. Like I haven't been out of the country in such a long time. And Quebec probably was like my most favorite out of all the cities because it was just like beautiful, like the views. It was by the water. It was just so relaxing and peaceful. Yeah, and then those are just more of my aesthetic clips. So for those of you who watch like Korean dramas, if you know the K-drama Goblin, or I think it's like The Lonely Guardian, those were just some of the places that they've filmed in Quebec. So it was just it was really fun. So that was me. That was my trip, really. I'm gonna post more pictures, so and then maybe I'll post some stuff on the Discord as well. I need to make like a thing. Oh god, we don't need to show this. But yeah, I'm gonna post more pictures, but that was the reel that I posted this morning. So yeah, I miss it. Sadly, coming back was just like a big reality hit. When we came back, OMG, did you watch? Have you watched it? It's such a good drama. I haven't watched it since like college, but it was one of my favorites. Back and now to lurk. Thank you for the lurk burger. Good luck with rearranging your home. But yeah, so it was just fun. Sadly, when we got back, we arrived back in Chicago around like 6:37 or so, but we ended up getting home a lot later than usual because my dad, for some reason, he parked the car in a cheaper like parking lot, not at the airport because it's hella expensive, but the key wasn't working. So then we had to like wait for my sister to give like the spare key. So big rip. So I didn't get back home until like 10:30 p.m. and I was exhausted. So now I've just been kind of catching up on life, and I have a lot of work to do when I get back tomorrow, but we'll get there when we get there. So, but yeah, but I hope everyone's doing okay. That was me. That's what I did the past 10 days. I loved it. If anyone wants to go on a trip with me, let me know. Cause I don't know. I want to do more exploring. I know it like requires a lot of money and time, but I would love to explore more places. So if you are someone who wants to come here or just explore anywhere, let me know. You want to go? I know. Let's go. I want to go somewhere. I'd have you back. I appreciate it, Callie. Callie, what did you do this weekend? Did you do anything fun? Come to San Diego Comic-Con with me next month. You know what? Actually, I've never been to San Diego. Out of all the places in California, like the big cities, I've been to San Fran, I've been to LA, I haven't been to San Diego. I have never been to SoCal. Yeah, like San Diego is like, I feel like it's like a big place that I've yet to visit. But you know what? I'm going to California actually. What day is it? I'm going there on the 29th for a wedding, but I'm going to be in Santa Barbara, which is another place I haven't been to before. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'll be going to my first Indian wedding. Let me close this out really quick. But yeah, I would love to. There's just so many places that I have yet to explore, and there's just something really freeing about walking. I don't know. I've been like enjoying my time alone, like away from my family and away from social media and stuff. So being able to just like walk freely in a city that I don't really know was really nice. So I enjoyed it a lot, but I did miss my bed and my PC, so I'm glad that I'm back here to chill with you all. So, but hopefully y'all had again a good Monday, a good weekend. If you're not having a good Monday or a good weekend, we are gonna start Miso Motivational in just a bit here, so I'll transition my title in just a second. We are going to be talking about burnout. It's not something I've experienced at this very moment, but I've experienced quite frequently in different areas of my life. I'm sure some of you have experienced it in some form or fashion, whether it's now or back then with your job, with school, or whichever in life. So we're going to be talking about that for today. Wait, it's the Charmander. Hi, Ren. How's it going? It is the Charmander in the flesh. I am back. How's your Monday going, Ren? Let me update my title real quick. It is good. Did you do anything fun this weekend? You're getting yelled at. By who? And why? The BF. If you have to go, Jade, you are a-okay. Go spend time with the boy. All right, let's change this. Miso Motivational Monday. And then with. You hate it when your foot falls asleep, because that's what's happening to me right now. Boom. Okay. Update. Yep. All right, here we go. Oh, you watched the Elemental movie yesterday? How was that? I kind of saw a trailer of it, but it looked very much like Inside. Is it Inside Out? The one with like the different emotions? I can't tell if they're the same creators or not. I know it's Pixar, but because I chose a restaurant that has peanuts. No. I spend time with my in-laws as we plant stuff that involve fire and pitchforks. Total facts. Is it pins and needles feeling for your foot? Yes. But yeah, it's just like I can't feel my legs, so I just gotta like adjust myself. Donald, are you in here? Oh, bruh. Focus, camera, focus. It will come back. There you go. Let me message our guest for today. See if he is ready. Yes? Okay. Lit. We'll get situated in a second. Jay, do you hear the music at all by any chance? Or anyone? Like is it very faint where it just sounds like me talking? Or like do you hear it just fine? Because I can make it slightly louder. You don't hear music. Oh god, it's just me in silence. Alright, let's do... how about that, Jay? And if it's too loud, let me know too. Okay. You should be able to hear it, but if you don't hear anything, it's alright a bit lowish. Okay. Huh? Hi, Cole. How's it going? I'm gonna be seeing someone soonish. A couple of you, actually. Okay. I think this should be fine. I don't want it to be like... LOL, welcome back. Thank you, sir. Just got back from Spider-Verse, and no, I haven't seen Spider-Verse yet. That's like the one thing I need to watch soon. I've heard so many good things about it. So cool. No, don't spoil. No spoilers. I refuse. I'm gonna close my eyes. I just saw Spider-Verse today. So good. No. Hey, Raven, how's it going? Can I get a shout out for the Asian Raven? How's it going? I know. I heard so many good things about Spider-Verse. So I'm going to watch the Studio Ghibli movie on Thursday. And then I need to find some time whenever I'm free to watch Into the Spider-Verse. I made you cry. Do a double feature. I'm watching the Studio Ghibli movie at 7 on Thursday, right after work. I don't know if there's any showings on a Thursday after 9 o'clock, but I'm gonna be back home at like midnight and I still have to work the next day. Can I watch Spooderman with you, Seb? Hi, Seb. Can I get a shout out for Seb? Yes, we can watch Spider-Man. Watch with me. Going good. I'm just folding clothes and making working presentations. Nice. What presentation do you need to make? Like, is it like a how-to or just like a general info presentation? The vacation was so fun. I just finished showing like the little clips or stories I had on Instagram. I'm going to be posting more pictures on Instagram soon. So for anyone who has yet to follow me on Instagram, you could check it out there. I'll try to post some stuff on Discord too, so. The theater next to me is having a Ghibli marathon throughout July. Yes, go, go, go. Seth Cuties, how is everyone? We're good. But how are you, Seth? How's the real cutie doing? Big fan. I'm running a club for my summer camp. It's a gaming club and tomorrow's the first day. Exciting! Are you the one in charge of everything? Oh wait, I mean, yes, you literally said you're running the club, so. That's so exciting. How many students are going to be in the club? You got boba? What flavor? I miss boba. I was tempted to get some boba in Canada. I tried, but it was more like a smoothie that I got. You had 16 little ones that signed up? That's so exciting. What's the age group? Welcome back, Red Eyes Celine. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? Happy Monday. They're 2nd to 5th grade. Oh boy. That's like a good, like, I taught high schoolers, so I can't like relate to teaching to younger students, but 2nd to 5th grade, they're like a good age too. They're all great, honestly. Wait, Raven, you're the one who wanted to be a teacher, right? I think I remember that from you. Holy, you got cages for them things? That's gonna be a hassle. You know what? I think I told a few of you, but the one reason I chose high school over teaching little kids, one, I had a bio degree, so I was like, it's easier to do high school since I already have the biology degree. But then two, I did Sunday school for first graders, and like every 5 minutes, I swear, they asked me that they had to use the bathroom. And then one kid would ask, and then everyone else needs to go. So I was like, you know what? We're just gonna go on a walk to the bathroom. I mean, just like never got anything done. So no cages, but I'm a big fan of positive reinforcement, bribery with candy. Yes. Oh my god, that reminds me, I can literally go on and talk about education stuff, but I won't since we have to transition in a bit. But someone remind me, I should tell you all the story of like how I would buy candy for my high schoolers, and these kids, they stole my bag of candy like all the time. Like I would have a big bag of Jolly Ranchers, and then the next day is gone. Me and school have a specific time to go. It's important. You gotta know the schedule. Even as a college student, positive reinforcement is still very effective. You should tell your professors that. Alright. Let's get Sir Donald in here. I have some candy in my van. Hey yo, what is happening? It's a Stitch van. Laura says hello too. Hi Laura! How are you? How's your Monday? We're gonna get started in a bit. Donald, if you are here, I am calling you on Discord. But come in whenever you're ready. Actually, I should message him too.
Oh shit.
Oh shoot, are you here?
My bad.
No, you're good. That was my fault.
No, I have my headphones on. You know. You're good.
Let me do this. Alright. Okay. Alright, so that still looks good.
Right. Anna's about to come home, and they're bringing me some food. So
Ooh.
I'm gonna be munching a little bit.
That's fine. Lie. You could totally munch.
We're gonna be munching a little bit. No.
Are we talking about deep stuff now? Peace out. I appreciate the lurk, Cole. I mean, it won't be terribly deep, but so feel free to hang.
It's a pretty lax topic.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's
chill topic.
Bro, my camera does not want to focus on me. Come on, focus.
You gotta get a better camera. You gotta hit up AJ.
This is literally this is literally my birthday gift. It was a new camera.
Oh man, really?
Yeah.
What is it, like a webcam?
Yeah.
Logitech webcam, the one that everyone has because of COVID.
Yep, pretty much. That's I think what Janina and Evan got me.
That's what I got too. Yeah.
All right. While we're waiting for Don, we are gonna get started in a bit for Miso Motivational. If it is your first time here, welcome everyone. We do tend to talk about some deep stuff, but if you see the title, I think it updated. Someone can vouch if it's not updated or not. But we're gonna be talking about burnout. So it's up to you if you think this is a super deep topic, but I think it's something that most people can relate to in some form or fashion, just feeling really stressed out, whether it's with work, whether it's with school, family life, or whatever it may be. Yeah, that's going to be our topic for today. In terms of, why are we doing this? For folks who are new to the channel, we like to do motivational talks or mental health streams. So, I started doing this back in, March, right? And every week, or at least for most every Monday, as long as I'm able to, we've been having a guest or sometimes myself talk about, a certain topic. Some topics that we've discussed on here are relationships, depression, loneliness. We've talked about generational trauma, friendships, like a lot of different things. We technically started kind of like our summer season. Before I went to Canada, we had Chan Ri, who we talked about. I'm already forgetting. We talked about social comparison. So that was our topic for last time. And then for today, we'll be talking about, I did not change it on here. It is burnout. So usually what happens here, if I do have a guest, we're still waiting on Dad to come back, but we have a series of questions that I'm going to ask them. It is open to anyone to answer as well. So we have a lovely form here. So exclamation point form. If you have any questions that you'd like to ask, you're more than welcome to say it in the chat. But if you're someone who kind of wants to remain anonymous and you don't want to, share, Dad, I see you with your food.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay. Let me put you in.
Know.
There we go. Oops, my thing is shown. There you go.
Oh man.
There you go. Welcome. This is Donald. Please let me know if y'all can hear him okay. He just got his dinner, so give him some love. I was just kind of telling everyone what we're doing for Miso Motivational for today. Chocho says hi. But yeah, so please utilize the form if you have a question. This could be something that I can answer. This could be something that Don answers, or this could be something that we open up to the group, and we just kind of have like an open conversation about it. So, but yeah, feel free. Let's actually pin that so folks can do that. Oh wait, no, I don't want to pin that. Thank you, Jay. Yes, food. Please make sure you eat. So, relax, stay cozy if you want to chill, or if you're just listening while you're doing whatever you're doing right now, feel free. Or if this is like pretty deep and heavy for you and you're just like, yeah, I want to step out, feel free. Again, do what you need to do. Come in, come out, whatever. And we hope all you get from this conversation is just something positive. Hopefully it's helpful to get you through the week. And if you don't think it's helpful, hopefully you just enjoy the vibes and just kind of being here with everyone. So wait, Don on the candlelight setup looking.
I was born in the shadows.
You're born in the shadows, this man.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They didn't care who I was until I put on the mask. You know what I'm saying?
What the heck?
Did you not get the reference?
No, I don't, sadly.
It's a Batman reference.
See, the Sush is not here. Sush got you. Mom, oh my god, it's Jer. It's Jer. I'm not sitting on you. There's proof. I don't have a dog behind me. Hi, Jer. How are you doing, my son? You're chilling on the bed right now. I can't prove to everyone that you're behind there, but you are there. All right, let's get started. Again, we have Don here. His name on Twitch is Squeezy Lemern. But if you follow me on Instagram, you could see his handle on there as well. But if you see him on here on Twitch, he doesn't stream at the moment. But if you see him here on chat, he is called Squeezy Lemern. So, your head is hurting, so I'm gonna lay down, shove my phone screen in my face, and get confused when my head gets worse. Oh no. Cole, drink some water and make sure you sleep, okay? Have a good night, and thanks for lurking. Yeah, I'll see you soon. All right, so let's introduce our guest, who has the food here. Don, introduce yourself. Feel free to share whatever you're comfortable with. Yeah. Kick us off.
Hello, I'm Don. I've known Jessica since I was a wee lad. I think 14?
Sheesh.
Sheesh.
A baby.
14 years old, and I was a wee little boy. And now I'm 17, senior in high school, which is probably crazy for Jessie here because I met her when I was in the 8th grade.
Wild.
So, yeah, just happy to be here, happy to chill, just eating good eats with the candlelight setup, we're vibing.
Cam, thank you for the follow. How's it going? Can I get a shout out for Cam? How are you? Hello. I love those emotes. Oh. Wait. Bajo. Wait. Hello. Thank you for the follow. Are you Filipino? Because literally the first thing I see is bajo, and I'm like, you're smelly. Bajo. My Tagalog. I am a terrible Filipino. Bilatko. How's it going? Thank you for the follow. Cam, how are you? Happy Monday. We are just getting started on our motivational talk for today. Don just kind of introduced himself. I was just gonna ask Don, what are you eating right now?
This is my comfort meal, the good old chicken tonkatsu.
Oh, bro, that sounds so good.
The chicken tonkatsu. I don't know if you guys can see it in the dark.
It's pretty dark in there, dude.
I know. When I turn on my room lights, it's too bright.
No.
I gotta choose which one, you know.
No, you good.
Yeah,
I'm okay.
You know what I can do, actually?
I'm going to sleep soon, so I want to wish you a wonderful stream. Aw, thank you, Cam. I appreciate you. I always see you on streams, Cam, but I feel like we never talked, so I hope that we can chat more. So, thank you again for the follow, and have a good night. Sleep well. Chili Plays, welcome. How's it going? Making me hungry. Yeah, go eat if you haven't already.
Yes, it's pretty late. Cheat.
Yes, please eat. Go grab your foods. Don, what made you want to be on Miso Motivational for today?
I think it was when we met up after a hot minute, and you were like, "Dang, Don, I see you're doing better. How'd you do it?" And I was like, "Oh." So we're gonna find out, I guess.
Okay.
Gonna talk about how I got out of because burnout is something that I've dealt with a lot in the past 2 years. So, and it's something that I've gotten out of not both times, but most of the time. So,
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to hear your story and what you're willing to share with us. I see Amori in his room. Yes, he does have a little Amori plushie in there. I still have to finish that game.
This is my boy Schleim. He stays over here and goes with me wherever. I brought him to Panchico, if anyone knows that band. And he loved it.
He was just chilling with you.
No, he was in the crowd, because the thing about Panchico, like, a lot of the fans brought their plushes, or this plush of one character.
Oh, that's cute.
Ray from Neon Genesis. But I brought my boy, Omori, because I don't have a Ray plush,
Oh.
but yeah, it was hella nice.
Emotional support, buddy. Yes.
No, yeah, it was.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No. Sorry, but it was really lit, because like everyone. So this one sad song started playing, and everyone just lifted up their plushes and just went.
Aw, that's cute.
It was funny as hell.
I love that. Cam, yes, always feel free to chat with me. Yay! I'm glad. Thank you, get it. Have a good night if you already left. All right. So that's Don. That's a little bit about him, why he's here. And yeah, this is our topic that you could see here as well. Again, for those of you who just hopped in here, we do have a lovely form for any questions throughout the night. If you have questions for me, for Don, we'll start out with questions relating to burnout specifically. But if you have any like other questions, like, not related to burnout, and, you want advice or, from people in here, we might save that for the end if that's something that you want to do as well. So, all right, let me pull up my questions here. All right, so usually we start off with, for each guest, kind of like the question is, what does mental health mean to you? Or like, why is this a topic that's really important for you?
So I feel like mental health to me personally, it's something that, it's something that's stigmatized a lot in my culture, Asian culture, but it's something that I've come to learn that's like super, super important. And, like just how stigmatized, like even today it's still stigmatized to a certain extent, and just like being or having the opportunity to just talk about it, that would be really cool.
Is that condoled? That's artsy.
Man,
Yes, it is Donald, the one and only.
it's Donald.
Condoled.
I see. It's been too long.
Actually,
Not
too
too
long.
It's been too long.
Big shout out to Artsy. Go follow her if you haven't already. She is debuting her VTuber model this Saturday. So, Artsy knows Don too. Yes. RC just hasn't met Don in person. As with me, she hasn't met me in person yet.
No, Artsy and I go way back. We go back. We go back. I remember when she'd call me to carry her in Valorant, and how hard we worked. I was working 9 to 5 with unpaid overtime.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we were out there. I remember those days, but they were fun.
Writing Valo every day.
Yeah, with AJ, man, we were out there.
Man carried me to silver and she's back in bronze. No. Bro, this camera, man.
I might come back just for you, Artsy. If you need the carry, I'll don the suit again. The suit of the Smurf.
She said, "Let's go." I love it.
You gotta carry me in Overwatch though. In ranked Overwatch.
Man, I can't even rank in Overwatch still. Don't have enough wins.
Are you serious?
I don't think so.
Dude, I remember when I grinded Overwatch 2 for so long, and then I stopped playing. Like, I was out there playing like 5-7 comp games a day.
Oh no. I don't have time. Actually, you know what? Speaking of burnout, that's gaming burnout. We could talk about that too.
Burnout is
But yeah, no. Anyway, back to trying to give it back. But
Yes,
no, what you said about kind of like how Asian cultures tend to put a stigma on mental health. I agree with a lot. So yeah, I appreciate you saying that, of just kind of wanting this space to, I don't know, allow us to, just have conversations and just do things like this so that we can all, help each other grow and learn. So I have such gaming burnout right now. For real, Celine. I gotta take breaks. I love you both. We love you, Artsy.
Love you, Artsy.
So for burnout, I'm sure most people know what it is. If you don't know what it is, thank you for the lurk, Artsy. I'm sure you felt it, but maybe not have identified what burnout is yourself. But from the lovely informational site of Google, definition-wise, burnout, it's the state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by excessive and prolonged stress. So it occurs when you feel overwhelmed, emotionally drained, and unable to meet constant demands. So a lot of the stuff, when I was like kind of doing a little bit of research last night on burnout, a lot of it is related to the workplace, but obviously you can find this at school. It's funny, we talked about gaming, because even with like hobbies, when you do it, a lot, even like things like streaming, for a lot of friends in here who do stream, I'm sure some of you have felt in some form or fashion, burnout from streaming, or just anything in general, right? When you do too much of one thing. So I thought that was a good topic, since it is summer, for those who just finished school. Hopefully you feel a little bit relieved that, you're on break. I know, unfortunately, for the working folks, that we can't really quit working unless you're a teacher and you have summer off. So we can't really avoid the work burnout. But since it is summer, there are a lot more opportunities of things. The sun's out, we can go outside. Some people have vacation. So we thought it was a good time to maybe talk about this to see what are some things that we can do later on to help, relieve or at least prevent us from feeling burnt out in the future. So that is our little definition for today. But back to Donald. I keep calling you Donald, but Don.
Donald, it's fine. Don, whatever.
For you specifically, in what area of your life do you feel the most burnt out?
Man, I feel like instead of because when it comes to work burnout, I mean, as a student, school burnout, I feel like that's just man, at this point, that's just a standard, you're just I feel like in society today, bro, you're just gonna get burnt out. But I feel like when burnouts are really scary is when it starts leaking into your hobbies, because I feel like with workplace burnout, it's oh man, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do my hobby that I really really love, and that's gonna take my mind off work, But when that burnout starts leaking into your hobbies and you can't really escape from that stress, I feel like that's when it gets real scary. And in my life, I know a lot of I've seen you and a lot of people in the server, in the gym. So I feel like some of y'all can relate to this, but gym burnout, it's tough, I feel like for me personally, because I'm a powerlifter, so that's what I do. And for when you're for Olympic weightlifters especially, it's so hard on your body because you're basically doing full body movements every single day. So I'd be instead of doing a bodybuilding where you're okay, I'll work my arms and my legs, and if my legs are feeling tired, it's no problem, my arms are just gonna, I'm working my arms so my legs can recover. No, I remember during school I would be going 5 days out of the week, and I'd be going after every single or every weekday, and I had the weekends off, but I would be doing squat, bench, and deadlift, and then squat, bench, and deadlift all in one day, on Fridays. It was rough. But but when you sorry, I went on a little tangent.
No, you're good, dude.
I lost my train of thought.
No, you're fine.
But yeah, as someone who, because powerlifting is a big part of my identity. So because it's also the gym is an escape for me, kind of, when I feel when you go to the gym enough, it's so for the average gym goers, right, it's you either like it or you don't, I feel yeah, it's kind of seen as the only way to stay active. I feel no, that's just wrong. You either like the gym or you don't,
Right.
But if you really like the gym, it's it's kind of a form of therapy, where you can take all your stresses out, you can just work all of that stress out in a healthy, positive way, and when that burnout starts leaking into that, it sucks. But the way I got out of it, so two things that I did to recover from my burnout when it comes to my hobbies. Same thing with gaming too, actually, because I've had a lot of gaming burnouts where
it is real.
Valorant, when we play Valorant for months straight, I'd be so burnt out from it. I remember playing League for a year straight, and I had to I just quit that game for a minute.
That was me with TFT.
No, it's all the Riot games, because Riot games are just addictions, dude. They are so bad. But I love playing them. I wonder why. But same thing with gaming. So the way I got out of my burnouts was, number one, I asked myself, why am I doing this? I feel like it's a really hard question to ask yourself, but I feel like it's one of the most like important questions to like always be asking yourself, like why am I doing this, you know? So for me, when it was like for powerlifting, I was like, oh, why am I like putting my body through this? It's because I love it, you know? And I feel like when you truly like understand like why you do something, it's a lot easier to get behind it, you know, and just be like, okay, then I'm gonna keep doing it because I love it. You know, I'm not trying to do it because like I'm trying to get famous or something, or like I really want a body. Like, no, it's just because like I love it, you know? And that's kind of like pushing me to like really like look at like the relationships like I have with like my hobbies, you know, like the relationships I have with like myself in like school, like how I view that and how I feel like gaming and stuff like that. Like how do I use that as like a healthy way to like cope with things? Because I feel like what happens when you burn out, or at least for me personally, it's like when you overdo something, you know, like when you play too much Valorant, you know, like but like you get burnt out from Valorant when you're playing it like every single day for hours on end, you know, like you're sleep, like you go home and you're just playing Valorant, you know, you're gonna get burnt out because you're just doing it so much. So like instead I'm gonna be like, okay, why am I playing Valorant, you know, just to play with my friends, just to enjoy it with my friends. So I'm just gonna like cut back, you know, I'm just gonna play it, just chill with my friends, you know, not take it too seriously. And then once you really like understand like your relationship with that thing, it's just a lot healthier. So how do I get R without being burnt out? Sush, it's when you call me, man. It's when you call me.
Celine said, oh, they're appreciating your core strength and range of motion, and they love the perspective, why am I doing this point of view. Yes. And then Cam, I see you, he said, I'm really burnt out, and TBH, for other reasons, I've never had hobbies and passions that I can fall back on as an escape. I keep searching for some, but it's hard. I appreciate you sharing that. I think, and I'm going to show some pictures. This is more of like an informational one. For those of you who have seen Nikki's motivational talk, we had some pictures, and Celine's as well. I actually have some pictures for this one for today. And thank you, Don, for sharing just kind of like your examples with like school, and then mainly with like, you know, your hobbies and how you can experience burnout in different areas of life. And kind of like, you know, you already shared some good thoughts on like recovery, and we'll talk about that later on as well. I appreciate you sharing that, Cam, because people can experience burnout in pretty much any period of time. It doesn't have to be happening in the fall or during the winter when the sun is not here. It could be here right now this summer. And sometimes, like, depending on our situations in life, sometimes we don't have time for hobbies or passions, or we don't really know what we're good at per se, you know? So I feel you on that one. So I'm sure it's hard, and you know what, just keep searching, you know? That's all I can really say, but I appreciate you sharing that. And if people have some other advice, or Don, if you have some advice for that, for Cam as well.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Cam, I feel like just keep trying things, you know? I mean, I know it sounds like rigorous and hard, you know, but that's kind of just what life is about, you know, like having those new experiences. And when you'll truly never find something that like you'll love unless you try everything else, you know, because you won't like understand like what you really like, you know. The reason why I like powerlifting so much is because I didn't really like bodybuilding, and I wouldn't have known that if I didn't try it, you know. So just like trying those new things, you know, I feel like that's all I can really say. Yeah. And again, if there's like things where there's a lot on your plate and you can't find the time to try new things, you know, give it time. Sometimes we unfortunately have to focus on the things at hand
if it's within your control. And then hopefully, once those get cleared away, hopefully you can eventually find the passions or things that you're good at that, can help you keep going. So, but yeah, hopefully you can find that soon. Let me see here. Oh, really quick. Yeah, Cam, I appreciate you. Really quick again, for anyone who has questions, we do have this form as well. So just want to keep putting that out there. It is pinned to the chat, but for anyone else who's tuning in, feel free at any point. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to just share in chat, but use the form as well if you want to ask away anonymously. Burger said, sometimes you don't need a hobby to help the burnout feeling to ease. Sometimes an escape can be a place too. I know a few people who go to the lake or just go for a drive and walk. Yes, absolutely. That's exactly how I feel about with Canada as well. So it was fun. Yeah. I think for me, and again, we'll talk more of like different forms of recovery, but doing anything that breaks the monotony of my day. Because like for me, I work in like a school, pretty much like an office setting. So I do everything like over and over again. Like I drive to work, I go to work, I drive back home, and then I have some time to play games and then rinse, repeat. And I get so burnt out from doing the same thing over and over again. It gets so repetitive that I just need to do something new. So whether it's, play a new game, get dinner with someone I haven't seen in a while, or like go somewhere else. It's just so helpful to just kind of break that routine. Let's see. Oh, I did want to show this picture. Don, you mentioned, when you feel burned out, you notice that you kind of slip away from some activities, that you usually enjoy. Where's my photo here? This one. Yeah. So, I can cover me. I don't know if you guys can see that okay, but actually no, we'll just put it in the middle. Whichever. So if you're feeling burnt out, these are just pictures I found on Google. So I just kind of scuff with like, I'm over here, but but whatever. Anyway. But these are just kind of like the general pictures or things that you may be feeling if you ever do feel burnt out. You get insomnia because you're really anxious because of the stress. You are anticipating what you will be doing next. So you get a little bit restless because you are in constant stress. This is me as a bio major, but you are constantly in kind of like this fight or flight response. So your body tends to feel a little bit more ill because it's constantly trying to, in a sense, like save you from whatever you're feeling. Apparently forgetfulness is another thing. Depression. So the word John was saying, like general lack of interest, feeling of apathy. So when you don't feel any passion for any of like the activities, you are doing, working hard and feeling drained without signs of higher production. So you're like kind of constantly doing things without, having any purpose, right? Kind of like what you're saying, Cam, you're just kind of going through the motions. You're not really happy with what you're doing, not passionate about it. And then your relationships get impacted as well. So this is the chart I use to stop gaslighting myself when I'm questioning if I'm burnt out from something or not. I am glad. Honestly, there are a lot of great pictures to help with like the idea of burnt out, which is kind of sad because the fact there were a lot of searches and a lot of pictures just shows that like a lot of people experience this a lot. So I hope you get a little time to breathe and relax. Thank you, Mama Burger, for your wisdom. But yeah, so if you are experiencing any of this, please make sure you keep in check with yourself. You might be burnt out right now, or if you are like, oh yeah, I was experiencing this at some point in my life, you're probably really burnt out then, kind of like how Don was mentioning in the beginning, how mental health is like, stigmatized within Asian communities. sometimes you don't really realize you're going through depression or anxiety because no one has explained that to you or has like voiced that out to you. So just kind of, you know, you're like, oh yeah, I'd never realized that in high school I was going through depression. So I don't know if you want to add on to that, Don.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like one of the things about like mental health, it's kind of just like you got to treat it also like your physical health, you know? Like, you know, you gotta, if you go to the gym, you gotta rest your muscles, you know, you gotta feed your body with food, you gotta drink water, you know. Same thing with your mental. You have to take care of keep your feelings in check, all of that. And it's something that you can't really overlook, you know. If you break a leg, you know, you're not gonna overlook that. Same thing with your mental health, you know. Like, if you're depressed, you can't really overlook it, and you really shouldn't, you know. You should go out, seek help, you know.
Yeah. And I think that's a good analogy. And it's funny because something like breaking a leg, it's like very apparent that you are injured. Ray, thank you for the follow. How's it going? Something like breaking a leg is something very apparent where like you're like, oh my god, there's something wrong with my leg. But sometimes like there are things internally. So let's say like a headache or a stomach pain. You know you're feeling something wrong, but if someone was looking at you outwardly, they can't tell, right? So you could say that with like mental health, like, you know, you could feel something is wrong, but it might not be apparent to other people. But either way, you should still get it checked or do something to relieve whatever you're experiencing. So I think everyone here has experienced burnout as kids. We just didn't know. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Literally this week, I was like, I've been sick. I can't sleep. I feel sad. Aw, Celine, I'm sorry to hear that. I'll give a big hug to Celine. And Ray, thank you again for the follow. Hope you're doing okay. Well, our next question here. So this next picture I have from the cameraman. So the causes of burnout. I think I have. Oh no, I think this is the picture I already saw. I couldn't find like a specific picture on this one. And of course, I think for everyone it's a little bit different. And Don, you can go back to. I don't think you talked whole lot about school. But I'll give my example really quick. And everyone else, feel free to share, you know, since we've all experienced burnout in some form or fashion, you know, if we had to like look back, we know how we feel when we are burnt out. You know, we lose sleep, we feel a little bit sad, we feel withdrawn from our activities, but like, you know, what may be the root causes of us feeling burnt out? You know, like when I think about with like work, I feel like I have so many tasks to do, and I feel like I'm just constantly trying to like work hard for something that I'm like, I know at the end of the day I'm gonna get this fixed salary, and even if I put in like 110% into what I do, it's not like I'm gonna, you know, make more money than what I'm currently making, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm also just like a perfectionist where I put a lot of expectations on myself. So I feel like also the burnout is on me because I'm putting more stress on myself than I needed to. So I don't know. I want to hear everyone's thoughts on, you know, why you might feel burnt out.
Yeah, for me, I feel like when I get burnt out, it's really just because of like how monotonous things get. You know, sometimes life is just monotonous, especially with school. Like going to school at 8 a.m. and just going through all the classes, leaving at 3, sitting on the train for an hour. It gets really, really boring. And yeah, I feel like that's just like really the main reason I feel burnt out, at least for school, especially. Like, I feel like the only way I recover from that is summer break. And I feel like that's mainly how it is for most students. Like that 3 months is like, thank God, you know. But
no, that's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some things in like an
Yes.
article. It wasn't like a picture, but yeah. So I think one of them I saw was like having high expectations but no reward. Like you're doing so much, but it kind of goes back to like what you were saying, Don. It's like, well, why am I working so hard in what I'm doing? Like, why am I doing this in the first place? Like, do I actually have to like put in 110% of my effort into what I'm doing? And then the other one I saw was like your passion for something. Like, you know, kids in going to school, at least most kids, they don't see yet like why they need it, right? But even then, you know, I as a teacher, like not all teachers are great, not all subjects are great. So again, the question is like, why am I doing this? It's boring. I feel that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, for school, I feel like because like school year is long, you know, arduous. But I feel like the way, besides summer break, the way I got past that is like looking at like my relationship with school, right? Like why do I go to school? It's to learn, you know? And that's like what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk to my teachers and get to know them and like learn from them, and like you said, that's sometimes really hard because sometimes teachers are just really really bad. So if I am like particularly in a bad class, because I have my fair share of bad teachers, I would just be like, okay, I'm gonna learn your material, but at the same time, like I'm also gonna teach like myself, um but I feel like just looking at like your relationship with school and like I'm here to learn, and learning can be like this is gonna sound corny, and
No, you're
but
good.
learning can be fun, like, but it's just like the way you learn, sometimes it's like when you go to school and you're given like all these worksheets and work, like you're not gonna learn from that, so instead, like, talk to your teacher and have them like explain the concepts to them, because like if you're nice, usually teachers usually teachers
Usually.
will wanna, well, like if you come, you care about the class, you want to learn the material, usually they'll be happy to help, and they'll be happy to teach you, because like that's why they're there, they're a teacher. And if you are in that job and you hate teaching, I do not know what to tell you. You made the worst career choice. like,
Actually facts though. Actually facts.
like teachers have like, God bless teachers' hearts. Because when I started looking at my teachers as people, when I got into high school, I was like, God bless their hearts. Y'all go through so much for so little.
We do.
It's
We
insane.
really do.
It's insane. Like, as a kid who goes to see a public school, Chicago public school, goddamn. but but yeah, I mean, they're there because they want to teach, and if a kid comes along and they're excited to learn, they'll teach them, and you just have to make it, you just have to take what you have and make the best of it, really, like I feel like a lot of people, it's like the system of school kind of sucks, but you have to like mold the system to kind of work for you. And there's so many resources in schools. Like, if you don't want to learn in the classroom, go to the library during lunch, learn from the books, I guess, if you love to read, because I'm corny and I actually like to read. But
That's not corny, dude.
but yeah, just with school, I feel like the number one advice I can give is reevaluate what school means to you, and try your best to look at it in a positive way, even though it's really, really not that positive, to be honest. Because at least most schools suck, because a whole bunch of I'm a big believer in school reform, so I'm pretty passionate about this, but most schools just don't cut it. And the only way to look past that is look at the positive that they do give, because everything also has some sort of positive if you look hard enough.
Yes. I appreciate that, Dan. No, and you said a lot of really great things that I appreciate there. So yeah, just thank you for sharing your thoughts. And yeah, I'm not even gonna say more because I think you phrased that, yeah, really great. And I want everyone to know, he already said in the beginning, but for those who just came in, Don here is only 17 years old and just very wise and mature for his age. So it's just really nice to just get different perspectives and just learn from different people. I'm literally a decade older than
Yes,
this
I'm
guy.
a little boy, boy.
He's a little boy, but he's a very wise
He's just
little
a
boy.
He's trying to learn that. He's just a boy.
Wintertime is the worst for monotony. Wraith, we keep acquiring new children. Wraith, I forgot, you're a father. Hello, Dad. Can I be a child too? I know Mark is your son, but I claimed him as my older brother, so can I be your child? That's admirable. Reading is a great way to take in knowledge, can also be a great escape. Yes. Yeah. No, I agree. Learning is fun. I think that's like what I tried doing my little passion project for this year and doing this. Yeah. I think just being able to like learn something new, just, I don't know, it makes you see the world a little bit differently. Just learning from different people, learning, I don't know, new skills. Like, you know, I still really, really want to learn a language, especially after coming from Canada, dude. Like, after seeing like the way that people in Montreal and Quebec just like switch from like French to English so fast, I'm like, damn, I want to do that. Because they would look at me and they're like, bonjour, and then I'd be like, can I order this? And they're like, yeah, of course. I'm like, oh, you guys are so fast in switching your languages, and I wish I could do that. It was so cool. So
that reminds me, because I feel like because I'm actually trying to learn Vietnamese right now, and because I'm going to Vietnam, so I don't want to look like a freaking tourist, you know, me chang, you know, but my aunt recently was like, Don, you speak such a good English, like, or not English, you speak such good Vietnamese, like you learn so fast. I feel like, and I was like, dude, I cannot teach your kids, because the way I learned it was like I never like translated anything, or I've translated things, right? But I never like actually like went like on Duolingo or something like that and like learned the language. What I did instead was I just talked to my grandparents all the time, you know? I just exposed myself to the language like as much as I could, and that's what my sister did too. And she's very good at Vietnamese. Like she's basically fluent. And like she was like, I remember like she was like, yeah, I switched my phone to Vietnamese. Like I listen to the music, and I feel like if you really want to learn a language, like the fastest and probably the easiest way to do it is just like exposing yourself to it. You know, like listen to the music. You know, try like speaking, you know, like if someone pisses you off, curse in that language, you know, that's what I do all the time. That actually helped me a lot in learning Vietnamese. Like what I would do is like, cause it would be hard for me to string words together, right?
Right.
Because like I mainly just, this helped me a lot, but I had like a baseline understanding of Vietnamese because like I just grew up around my grandparents and they only know Vietnamese, right? So I just have like baseline understanding of it. But what I did to like string together words was I was just creating insults to people, you know? I'm so serious. Like if someone made me mad, I was just like, I just curse them out in Vietnamese.
That's
and
so
I feel
funny.
like just exposing yourself to that language, yeah, I feel like that's just like best way to learn. Probably the most fun too, because like God, just sitting there looking at the words, like at school when you have to do like worksheets for Spanish. Oh my God, like that's like I feel like that's just the worst way to learn. But yeah, those are my thoughts on that.
Nice. And also, Danny just hopped in. Hello, Daniel. How are you?
Hi, Danny.
We have Don right here. Want to say hello. We're just kind of talking. We've been kind of going in tangents, but going back. That's all related, I swear. All right. For those hopping in or who, just came in, we've been talking about burnout. So we just to kind of recap in case people just kind of tuned back in and you're like, what are we talking about right now? We just talked about what burnout is, kind of what areas of our life, how we experience burnout, which is a lot in many different ways or forms. And we just showed, how do you feel you're experiencing burnout and what might be some of the root causes that you're experiencing that. So this next one, I wanted to actually show this picture. Oh, never mind. I already have it on here. I'm gonna switch to, oh God, no. Hold on. Is this supposed to go? Hold up. Go here. Yeah. I revealed that Don is talking to no one right now. It's a ruse. All right, here we go.
She's actually talking to herself.
Honestly, that's what it is. That's like what's actually happening.
Oh, man.
So as I was kind of mentioning to y'all, there's just like a lot of great articles and pictures for burnout, and I found this image. It was called the 12 stages of burnout. Some photos have it more condensed, and I just kind of thought this picture was pretty neat. So I'm just gonna kind of go through each of them, and Don and I, even though you don't see him at the moment, we'll just kind of talk about whether we agree with some of these, if we resonate with a certain stage in burnout, and all of you are more than welcome to give the same feedback and comments as well. So the first stage in burnout, they have excessive drive or ambition, right? So maybe you're really like gung-ho about starting a new hobby, you're got this new job, and you're striving to really climb up the work ladder. Same thing with school. So then you continue to push yourself to work harder. So that's stage 2. But because you are pushing yourself to work hard in whatever area that you are working on, you start neglecting personal needs. So whether it could be your physical health, your mental health, or whatever it might be. This one, I'm not sure exactly what this one means, but stage 4, we have displacement of conflict. And then no time for non-work related needs, followed by denial, withdrawal, behavioral changes, depersonalization, inner emptiness, depression, and then the final stage is you're just mentally and physically exhausted, or you're collapsed. So everything is just you're just falling over at that point. So it is a lot. I think personally, I don't know if some of the stages are kind of mixed together, so I could see why they kind of condensed this one a little bit. But I did like some of the visuals and some of the stages of this. So what are your thoughts, Don?
Damn, that's real as hell.
I wish
Like
I could
whole because like I was like attributing all of the stages to like my powerlifting, and like, man, I can really see it, like that excessive drive, and then like pushing yourself, and then kind of like just start spiraling because you start neglecting other things. Like, I feel that.
This picture be on the attack. Everyone's feeling feeling personally attacked right now. Important to add, these stages can be non-linear. Burnout can progress or regress, or people can jump stages and not even realize it. Yes. I think that's a good way of putting it. I think I was visualizing this as kind of like, okay, once you experience this one, then you move on to the next one. So I think that perspective, Staffa, I think that helps it a lot. Because sometimes I think these three or what do you call it, pushing yourself and the ambition, I think that can be kind of go hand in hand. But then the stage of neglecting yourself, and then kind of what you were saying, Don, right? You start withdrawing from like, you know, the things you like to do. And then, or some people just go straight into depression, right? Because they are just so burnt out. So yeah. If anyone has any personal thoughts on this as well, thank you for sharing, Staffa. I think it's interesting with kind of how they put like this inner emptiness and kind of like the mental health here, and then to the point where you just feel like you just don't want to do anything anymore. I think that's kind of like where the collapse happens, where you can't keep up with. I think I noticed like when I feel really burnt out, like I just can't mentally think anymore. Like I just can't have like a thought. Like if I was burnt out from school, like if I'm remembering myself from college, like if I even tried studying like a little bit, I just can't even focus. And I know usually people at that point say like, you know what, just close the book and get some rest, because you're burnt out, and pushing yourself even further is not going to be helpful at that point. So
yeah, I feel like or just like the number one thing with this visual is just kind of like just like identifying like when because like I feel like it's like when you get into the no time for non-work related needs, it's like, okay, that should be like the red flag, you know, like and I feel like this visual is just like really helpful at like identifying that, because like I feel like it's really hard to like know when too far is too far with burnouts, you know. It's like sometimes for people like it's like such a like for me burnouts were like normalized in my head ever since like I was a kid, you know, because I was always pushed to work hard in middle school and all of that. So it's kind of something that like I've lived throughout my life. And you know, when you kind of grow up with it and you don't really like know a difference, it's kind of hard to identify like when it's a problem, you know.
Right. So
yeah, I feel like just like identifying, or I'm just rambling now, but
you're good.
but yeah, like this is really awesome with just like helping you see like, dang, you gotta hold back.
No, for sure. Reed, welcome in. How's it going? Reed asked, what is depersonalization? Burger responded, it's like you're outside looking in on what's happening in your life, or like it isn't real. Another way is when your feelings don't feel like your feelings, like they're exterior. Yeah, you're kind of like, I could be wrong. You're kind of like almost disassociating yourself at that point. So great answers. I don't know if you want to chip in on that, Don.
No, honestly, I feel like everyone's got it covered. You know, I feel like they summarized it well, and honestly, can't say it any better. You know.
All right, awesome. Let me go back to here. Oh, and really quick, again, I just have to put this in every single time. Again, if anyone has any questions, I think, again, if you don't have any questions, totally fine. I think this is something that most people can relate to, or, you know, have kind of gone through the period, but it's just nice to have these reminders, even if like you've gone through these periods of burnouts. But if there are questions that you have, feel free to put any questions if you would like to answer. But again, don't feel free if you have to or not. All right, let me go back here. Alrighty. So we've talked about what is burnout. We talked about kind of like the causes, the symptoms of it, you know, like how do you know you're feeling burnt out, the different stages. Don has kind of talked about, you know, in different points with school and different hobbies as well, how they've recovered from burnout. Burger, I know you shared as well. So The next question I have, and this is for anyone to answer as well, how do you recover during your burnout periods? And, we can also kind of take this a step forward since it is summer. How can we utilize like this summer to recharge and reset? So this can kind of be like a mindfulness question for everyone here. It doesn't have to be something that me and Don can answer. It could be for everyone to answer too. I know some people express that they're currently feeling burnt out. What is something that you're looking forward to this summer that can maybe relieve you from some of that burnout? And yeah, well, what can we be doing? Or what have you done in the past if you're currently not feeling burnt out?
So for me, what I did to get out of my main burnout from powerlifting. So what happened was I qualified for nationals. I was very excited to go, but then I ended up not being able to go. So I was like questioning why I was even lifting. I was having all of those like thoughts. Like the fatigue on my body was starting to catch up to me. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, what do I have to do? And what I decided to do was I just started like doing a ton of different experiences, or like immersing myself into tons of different hobbies. That's completely unrelated to powerlifting. I started reading more, which is also related to school, because like I know reading has like that stigma because of school, but like I promise you, if you find the right book, or if you just read manga, because
that's me.
I fucking love manga. That's actually how that's what made me want to like start reading more, because I was like, hey, if I can read manga, I bet I can read a novel too. But yeah, I mean, just like immersing yourself into different hobbies and breaking away, like trying your best to break away from like what's causing the burnout. Like if it's for me like physical activity, like all of that. So what did I do? I started immersing myself in the arts. I started taking photos and reading, and that really like helped me redefine like what my life is and like what I'm prioritizing.
That's awesome.
So my best advice, I'd say like just go out and try new things. I'd say low key though, because okay, I'm gonna say low key PSA right now. You guys should get into reading, because there's something called the local library, and it's fucking awesome. Okay, I got a library card. I'm out here checking out books like so fuck. Okay, I pull up to my library. Okay, I wanted to learn about Vietnam, right? I go to their computer. I type in Vietnam. I'm out there with 10 books. I'm leaving, and they don't say a word. They don't say a word. They don't look at you funny. I love that shit. And guess what, guys? The local library is fucking under attack. You know why? Because motherfuckers out here saying like, yo, the local library don't matter. Why are kids reading? But nah. You know what they do? They help the little kids. When I was a little kid, back in the 3rd grade,
he's preaching, guys. He's preaching.
My grandparents weren't at home. They took care of me. God bless my grandparents. Love them to death. But, they're back in the motherland in Nam. They couldn't take care of me. You know who took care of me? The local goddamn library. That's who took care of me. They kept me safe until my dad could pick me up after school because he had work. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? You know what else they do? Provide shelter or provide aid to the homeless. Because guess what? We need to help those people out too.
Yeah, preach. Tell them.
Real homeless people are people too. And they help them out. They provide heating in the winter. When I was cold after school, going to the Brown Line, I went into Harold Washington. It was heated. I said, thank you, Harold Washington. Shout out Harold Washington. Because, oh man, I'm going on such a big tangent. But Harold Washington, Black Mayor in Chicago. Shout out Juneteenth, guys. If you guys didn't know it's Juneteenth, shout out Juneteenth. But guys, support your local library and check out library cards, or get a library card because it's free, and that's how they decide who gets funding, by how many library cards. So even if you don't use it, that library card will give them some money.
I actually did not know that.
Go to the local library and check it out because it's actually pretty nice.
That's awesome.
Plus, you can find literally anything. And you have that physical thing, you know? It's nice having physical things sometimes, you know? Yeah, I can pirate the books, but man, I love just holding them.
I love holding a good book. Also, Mara, thank you so much for the follow. How's it going? How are you doing today? Everyone was, as you were preaching, everyone said, let him cook.
Yeah.
He was cooking,
guys,
and he delivered.
The local library, guys. Love the local library. And librarians, they're the nicest people in the world. Because all they're trying to do, stock the shelf with books and help people. God bless their hearts.
I love it.
Masters for that. Motherfuckers out here getting masters to help people. I love that. I love that so much.
I appreciate you, Dad. Celine said, my wedding is a big motivator for getting over work burnout. Can't get married if I can't pay for it. That's facts. It's, you know, there are things that we gotta pay for. Vacations, schooling.
I feel like the number one thing also is like just remembering why you're doing something, you know? Like for powerlifting, for me, I was like, why did I train? To go to nationals. Oh man, I can't go to nationals. Now why do I train? Because I love it, you know? For school, like, oh, why do I go to school? So I can get a career or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I mean, that's a whole different tangent I could go on. But, but yeah, just like remembering why you're doing things and get ebooks. Yes! Yes, ebooks and audiobooks. Get those with your library card. Yes, Choco. Thank you for letting the people know. Let the people know. But yeah, just like remembering why you're doing all this work, you know? You know how those people sometimes have the pictures in their wallets, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just like, man, remember. Just never remember.
That's facts. No, I love that. I think that's a great takeaway. And then yeah, I think you're just a lot of wise, mature thoughts for your age, Don, which I appreciate that. So, oh, Burger, thank you for the hydrate. Don't even gotta leave your house. That's true.
For real.
I do other things non-work related when I'm burnt out. Yes. Having a goal to reach definitely helps trudge through the burn. Also, congrats. Yes. Celine is getting married soon in a few months, and they're gonna have bachelor/bachelorette party events happening soon, which I'm excited. No, that's awesome. Yeah, honestly, I can't really think. Burger, I know you said earlier it doesn't necessarily have to be kind of a thing you're doing, but it can be like going to a place. I think the last time I recall being really, really burnt out was when I quit my teaching job last year. So for brief context, I feel like I share this story like all the time. I was a high school teacher for 3 years and I unfortunately left. But now I'm currently working in higher education as an academic advisor. So when I was really, really, really burnt out last year as a teacher, it was just so hard to like take care of yourself, like physically and mentally. Don already preached about all the teachers, at least like the ones who are really passionate about their jobs, because it's hard to give like your all and try to manage students and teach and grade, but also like trying to take care of yourself as well. Yeah. So I think for me, trying to allow yourself time to find joy in other things. I think back then I was really into like baking. Lurk out of shower. Thank you for the lurk, Choco. I was really into like stress baking and stress cooking at the time. Like I was like every weekend I was like baking cookies and like some other desserts. Because I would like share that. Fun. It was so relaxing. And then I would like go to bed, and before I go to sleep, I would look through like an Instagram story. I still do this now. And then I would see recipes and I would be like, I could make that. And I would do that like the next day. It was like make the recipe.
My mom does the exact same thing. I love that.
As long as you got the
No.
ingredients, it's like, oh, they do this really fast. I could do this really fast.
No, bro. It's like I feel like this because I know a lot of my friends' parents also do this, but like if they know how to cook, they'll like go to the restaurant and they'll be like, I can make this at home.
That's my dad.
Here?
That's my dad for real.
He's like my mom would just be like eating the orange chicken and be like, man, we can make this at home. Why are we getting it here?
You know,
Yeah.
dude, that's the Asian parents.
Yes.
Yeah, I think a big thing too was depending on what you're feeling burnt out with, sometimes you need like time away from that thing. You know, like when you're talking about powerlifting and you were exploring the arts, even if you don't decide to explore anything, sometimes you just need to like get away. Unfortunately, with teaching, I quit. But you know, when we were talking about Valorant earlier, like I sometimes had to take a break, like a week or 2 week break from Valorant. But then when I would come back, I'm like popping off, and so you feel better like after you like, I don't know. It's like a toxic relationship, you know, like. Well, maybe I don't want to maybe say toxic relationship because there's like, you know, room to improve and make the relationship better, right? Sometimes you just like need to separate and then you realize, you know, you can appreciate it once you give yourself some space. So, I don't know, but if anyone has some other input on recovery, I do have this picture as well. So if there's any thoughts that people resonate, I kind of like whoever made the design of this one. It says 9 ways to recover from burnout. So moving forward when you're feeling exhausted. I'm gonna just start from like the top left. So it says, grant yourself permission to be an imperfect human. I love this one because as someone who is kind of a perfectionist, and for anyone who is type A or is also a perfectionist who, you know, I think like we said, for Asians, we're put with like a lot of pressure to excel in whatever we're doing. This is kind of nice because it reminds me that I don't have to be like 100% with everything I do. Like I can allow myself some grace to, you know, make mistakes and take my time with things, you know. I'm going to go clockwise here. Seek professional support through therapy. That one, I think we've talked about this a lot. And I forgot to mention this in the beginning. All of you already know that Don and I are not professional folks who work in therapy or counseling. So please use the resources necessary if you are someone who feels like you need extra support. It says strengthen active reflection and self-compassion practices. So just more like kind of like meditation, taking time for yourself. Create action items for systemic changes. Consider taking time off to hit your reset button. Yep, so taking those breaks. Adopt an ownership mindset. So that's essentially what Don was saying of like kind of like the why, taking ownership for the things that you are doing, right? Recognize and replace negative self-talk. Develop daily strategies to prevent burnout, and then take time to actively reflect on your efforts and accomplishments. So I think I like this because it's pretty broad, but I think there's a lot of different things that can be kind of grouped in under some of these ones. But it's also I think we talked about things that we can be doing or like exploring places and things like that. But I kind of like this one as well because it also talks about reframing your mindset, which again, Don, you talked about, right? Rather than thinking like, oh, I have to go to school, you know, think about like, oh, I can learn from a teacher, not maybe by doing homework, but I can talk to them, right? So you're already like reframing like how I can learn in school. So, Cosmic said, Mexican parents complain about the restaurant food and yet they still eat all of it. You know what? If the food is in front of you, like you can't make it go to waste.
I was about to say, like, man, there's no way I'm eating at a restaurant and not eating everything or taking it home. There's no way. There's no way. My parents did not come to America for that, you know?
This is a side tangent from that, but Don and I, we were hanging out with a few people from here a few weeks ago, and I got this boba that was just, it was just not good. And I was like, I'm ready to throw away the $14 of this boba in the trash can. But Don right here stopped me.
No, I was genuinely flabbergasted. Like, no, I was like, my brain stopped processing for a second. I was like, "You're gonna what?" But yeah, I took that bitch home and finished it.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Don't matter if I liked it. I finished it.
Okay.
No, that's how my dad raised me.
You right.
I remember my dad, dude. He was out here like, I was like, "Dad, is the food good?" He was like, eating it. I was like, damn. I gave that. Just, do you know about the, what is it called? FTC, the ghost sandwich?
Yes.
The hottest one.
Mm-hmm.
I got one for my dad. Finished all of it. Bro did not put any of that to waste. Don't matter.
Oh my god! And he didn't even complain.
Nope. He had a bowl of pho before eating the sandwich.
Holy!
And he was like,
what a champ!
Dude, he was like, Don, it was spicy, but like, I could have eaten it like no problem if I didn't eat the bowl of pho. I was like, bro, you don't have to like, damn, you don't even have to like. The fact that you even like ate half of it, let alone all of it.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, we're talking about a chicken sandwich, a hot, spicy chicken sandwich that's made from ghost peppers, and my dad just ate that like a champ. Did bro blow up the toilet after? Maybe, but that don't matter. He ate it like a champ.
Go, Father Don's dad. Time away can be helpful. Low maintenance days, only doing what is absolutely needed at the time here and there can help. Taking breaks, and they don't have to be a specific amount of time. Sometimes it'll be longer or shorter than the previous burnout. I appreciate that, Burger. Yeah, sometimes I don't give myself enough low maintenance days because I'm always thinking like I gotta do something. Like today, I wished it was a low maintenance day, but I felt like I was running around doing so many different errands. And for someone like me, I always feel like I'm running out of time. Like I feel like I need to like fulfill like every hour doing something or else I like wasted my day. And I always bring it back to Cosmic because Cosmic showed me this video a while back on, I think it was like Taoism, and just kind of like going with the flow. And that like the video that I think she sent me a playlist, like it just yeah, it just helped. Like it reframed my way of thinking, and because of that I've been less stressed because I'm focusing essentially what Burger is saying on like taking more breaks, but just kind of like listening to my body essentially is what it is. Like, you know, if you feel like you got to take a break, take a break. If you know you have to do something, you know, it's all about balance, right? If you know you have to, you know, go to the gym because, you know, you have that goal for yourself, right? You know, take that mindset and go when you're ready. But if like today's an off day for you because like you're just mentally not feeling it, or like you're feeling physically burnt out, listen to yourself and like take those breaks, because then, you know, the next day once you're like fully recovered, you can just hop in, you know. Glad it helped out in a way. Yes.
Yeah, I love the idea of like just doing the bare minimum, you know, because like a lot of times like bare minimum is all you need, you know. Like if you're working minimum wage, bro, you're doing minimum work. You know, all you gotta do is minimum work, you know. and and like with the Taoism and just like going with the flow, like I feel that like if I learn anything from the pen, like it's just sometimes like life. Like I used to think life was like a big river. I was trying to go downstream like as fast as I can. But I realized like life is just a big ocean, man. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just gotta go ride with the waves and you just gotta let it take you places. And like that's the beauty of it, you know? Because like it's so large and expansive. Like if you try to go somewhere, that's like if you're trying to go against that current, you're gonna go nowhere. But, you know, if you let it take you places, you know, it's gonna be a lot easier. It's gonna be a lot more fun.
I love that. Dan, you're spitting lots of good quotes today. I appreciate that.
No problem. Anything, anytime, Jess.
All right, we have our last question before we end with the like positive, you know, questions for Don. I think, you know, we talked about how we recover from burnout when we what do you call it? When we are feeling burnt out. I know burnout, it's inevitable for some folks, you know, especially if like your personality is like you are someone who just really wants to work hard. You know, sometimes we can't help it, but how can we prevent burnout from happening in the future? You know, like for you, like it's a big school year coming up, right? How can you prevent yourself, or if you know, go back into, you know, powerlifting, you know, how can you prevent yourself from being burnt out in the future?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, for me, it was just, or like how I plan to prevent it is just like I said this a lot already, but really just like reframing it. You know, like life is all about perspective and how you see things, you know, and how you want to interpret those things. And like one of the beauties about like being human is like you can interpret it however you want. There's no, or one of the beauties about life is like you can interpret things however you want. There's really no right way of like interpreting things, you know, like everyone's experiences is different. Your experience are different from mine. We're all different people, and however you like experience something is different for other people, right? So you just reframing how you experience the things that are causing like that burnout. It just helps break away from like the monotony and man, I lost my train of thought.
No, you're good. You're good.
Monotony of life sucking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I agree. I think that mindset of just reframing things helps a lot, and it's hard to do. I think it definitely comes with some emotional maturity. And again, like Don, again for your age, like that's great that you're already doing that. Because sometimes people are stubborn and they don't want to change their way of thinking. It's like if this sucks, it's always gonna suck, you know. So just having that step and recognizing that we can just shift our mindset without constantly, you know, having like that negative self-thought or a self-talk about something without even trying, or at least entering it with a new perspective is hard for some people.
Yeah, I mean, if I were to say anything to that, I have a quote from someone very near and dear to me, helped me through a lot, and they told me one day when I was at my lowest, you know, it was 2 a.m. I was crying in my room. I came to them and I said, with your wisdom and your age, right? Because I'm a wee little lad. You know, I need your wisdom and age. When does life get better? Tell me. Like, when does it all get better? And he told me, he said, Don, during his Valorant game, when he was slapping people in the head, as always, he said, Don, life don't get better, bro. And I said, what? You're lying to me. And I said, no, Don, life doesn't get better until you decide it gets better. And I said, what do you mean? Like, that makes no sense, bro. He's like, no, Don, to look like at the positives, you know. Wait, you know, life will always suck, right? But you also have to see the beauties in life. There's always like beauty behind the suffering, you know. I was like, wow, that's very profound. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm now curious who you were talking to. Also, hi Jojo, welcome in. How are you? Thank you so much. And good night, Callie. I hope you have a good night. Rest well. And for any folks who had to dip out as well, have a good night. I was wondering, was it AJ? It had to be either AJ or Sush.
It was AJ. It was that boy. It was that boy.
Sounds like AJ.
Sush was not popping heads.
This is true. And also, I think at the time he was not staying up at 2 a.m. So
yeah. He was not on the demon time like we were. He had adult things to do.
Fair enough. Burger, no problem. I have a lot of experience with these things. If it helps someone, that's the greatest thing I can hope for. I appreciate you, Burger. Yeah. I think I remember Mark saying this, which I don't think I gave a shout out. Oh no, I think someone did, but Leah, Mark, I know you're working. But one thing that I got from your stream was that it doesn't really matter like your age. You can always learn something from anyone. So I think it's just really awesome that we have different people with different experiences and are at different stages of life that we can just kind of learn from one another. And that's just kind of the point of all of this, right? So Don, thank you. That was all the questions for at least this topic for burnout. I don't know if you had like a final thing that you wanted to say. There's still some like the little questions you see at the end, but is there any like final things you wanted to say about burnout?
No, not really. I mean, I feel like we covered everything really well, and yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a good close to the burnout section. You know, we talked a lot, rambled a lot.
We did, but that's okay. I think you made it, at least for me, enjoyable to just kind of hear, you know, how things have been going and just yeah. So that. Oop, I got shout out again. Yes, Kuya. So sad I joined late. No, Jojo, it's okay. I know Monday for some people, at least in the US, have this day off. So enjoy whatever you're doing, or if you just get back home, welcome home, and just make sure you all eat or relax or whatever you're doing today. So, but yeah, I mean, just to kind of recap everything, again, we were talking about burnout. So we have our guest Don here, who was just talking about his experiences as a student and as a power lifter, you know, how he felt burnt out, what he does to help him recover from burnout. I shared, you know, some perspectives as well, just kind of more like on the work side of things. We looked at some pretty cool pictures to just kind of help, you know, show like kind of the causes, the effects, and kind of like the can-dos. And obviously everyone here has shared some really awesome things as well on their experiences and what they've done as well. So I'm sure the stream was amazing per usual. Thank you. Oh, Cosmin, how's it going?
Man, Cosmin's finally here.
The man came late.
It would have been perfect for him to talk about like powerlifting too, because Cosmin's also a powerlifter.
That is
just took second in the local, or not the local, the state championship. Just took second.
Wait.
Shout out.
Wait.
Who are the sponsors? Okay.
Don't forget to just thank your sponsors. What the?
Oh man! Shout out Hydro Flask. I have 2 of them. Stay hydrated, guys.
Oh, thank you, Sushi. Oh, really quick again, just before I forget, this is totally irrelevant. But Mark, if you are listening, Jojo here, G Jonah V, she is also a Filipina streamer. So y'all should follow her, check her out. She's great, beautiful singer. I think I shouted her out earlier. So yes, you should definitely check each other out. Mark is also really great. He is currently my comfort streamer, has lots of awesome chats, and then is really funny playing FPS games with his friends. So I appreciate y'all. And then we got Mama Burger here too. So one way of One way I've heard dealing with burnout explained: give your best effort every day. It may not look the same each day, and some days it may just be existing, living, and breathing, and that's okay. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I feel like not every day has to be super spectacular, like you did something like really great, you know, or something amazing had to happen. Like, I think when some people say like my day was okay, I think that's fine, because not every day is meant to be, you know, amazing, you know.
You know, sometimes it's about enjoying the little things, you know? Like waking up in the morning and getting that sip of water from that cold water bottle, you know? Or getting that first sip of cold water. You know, enjoying those little things, you know? Maybe it's like, I don't know. There's so many little things. And that's why you should enjoy all of them.
Yes. Ricker, thank you for the stretch redeem. And Cosmin, thanks for the hype, Don. Glad you were there to see it happen. Aw, I love that.
Yes.
Congrats again.
We roll deep for the homies.
All right. We're gonna end off with, we're gonna put down 2 questions because we have, yeah, let's do these 2 questions for you, Don. So these last 2 questions, it's just a chance for us to kind of show gratitude. You know, I know not everyone has a great Monday, or, you know, sometimes people just don't really like Mondays. So that's why I wanted to do these streams on Mondays, to kind of start everyone's week on a good note. So, and one way that we can kind of, like what Don has been saying throughout the stream, to reframe our thinking is to show gratitude or find things that you're thankful for. So, Don, my question for you is, what is something you are thankful for right now?
You know, I'm really thankful for all my friends, all of you guys watching. You know, y'all are the friends too, because we're a small little community, you know. And just being able to talk to a bunch of awesome people, you know, I'm really thankful for that. And Sush, do realize. Well, Sush, if fake eyes see the fake lies, that means they see the truth. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I'm not repeating myself.
Okay. I was gonna say. I had to think about it for a second. No, I love that. I'm thankful for rest. To be able to go on vacations with my family. I think there's times where I was like, oh man, I'm getting so annoyed with my parents. But I think thinking or reframing my thinking to like, well, I don't know how many more vacations I'm going to have left with my parents, or as like a big family. You know, just enjoying the little things, the little moments, and just thankful to just explore new places, because I know not everyone has a chance to do that. So, and just thankful to just be back. I'm glad that I came back from a vacation where I'm not sick, because the last time I went on vacation for Mexico, I was out for like a month. So I'm glad that we're healthy and had a good time. So, I'm thankful for everyone here. Again, as Don said, whether you've been lurking in and out or doing whichever, I appreciate all of you too. Hope you got to rest on the vacay too. I did. Actually, I was mentioning, oh, maybe I should grab it. I won't actually right now. There was one day it was raining in Quebec, and I actually spent one day, it was like a nice lazy day in the hotel room, just reading a book. And it's called Lonely Castle in the Mirror. It's actually becoming a Studio Ghibli movie. It's, at least in the US, it's out this week on Wednesday and Thursday. So I'll be watching it on Thursday, and it's pretty good. I will say there are some parts in like the middle, like last third of the book, where I thought it was getting repetitive, but it comes full circle in the end. So I'm interested to see how it plays out, because I definitely got emotional. So it was nice being able to read. So I'm trying to get back. Oh, are you reading it too, Burger? Or watching it, I mean? I didn't know that it was a book until my friend Jay told me about it. So, Don, if you have some time for reading, I recommend that one.
Okay, I'll check it out because I actually mean to watch the movie too. Because isn't it the director's last movie?
I don't know, because I thought before. Yeah, I thought for a while it was like this was the last movie, but then they made another movie, so I'm like, no, this is the last movie.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure, but that sounds right.
Yeah, but I'll definitely pop out to see it, and I'll definitely try to read it too. I'll bring it along on the plane because God knows.
Yeah, it's only out Wednesday and Thursday, so you for sure should check it out. Oh, you are watching it and you're excited to see it. I'm excited too. So after I watch it on Thursday, we should chat about it for sure. All right. He keeps retiring and coming out of retirement. Yeah, that's exactly, like, I swear I heard a few years ago he was like, this is my last movie, and I'm like, oh no, and then he comes with another one. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, I'm still gonna pop out to see it for sure.
I think you'd like it, Don. I think you'd like it. It's really pretty. All right.
So pretty.
Don, I know you've been popping wisdom throughout the whole night. It doesn't have to be related to the topic, but what are some final words of wisdom that you would like to share for everyone to help them get through this week?
I feel like I would just like to say 3 things. Reiterate, reframing. It's really, really hard to do. It took me a long time to do it and understand it, but reframing how you see things and really just putting in the work, putting in the effort to reframe and see things in a different light, right? Because you can always see things differently, and maybe that way will be very, very nice to something that is very, very bad. Number 2, I would like to say, have faith in whatever you reframed your thing to be. You have to have faith in it. You have to believe in it. When I reframed my life into like that idea of just when you wake up, you just gotta work to make your life better and see the little things, because that's what life's about. It's gonna suck sometimes, but eventually it will get better. And I have faith that eventually it will, because without like that, like passion and faith behind that thing, won't really get anywhere. And number 3, the final, most important, is prioritize your happiness. Pursue happiness. Prioritize yourself. Do what makes you happy. If it's freaking going outside and taking a little walk, go and do it. If it's eating some random dessert on a Tuesday night that you can only get at McDonald's for some reason, go out and get that dessert, but just do what makes you happy. Most great countries are founded the idea that people, or not most, all great countries are founded on the idea that people are given rights, and one of those rights is pursuing happiness, and always do it.
Love it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Don. Thank you for the words of wisdom. Man, I was gonna share something, but I'm like, man, I don't have anything to top that. Casa said, what would make me happy is you competing at the same meet as me. Dang.
Dude, send me a date, It better be at Surge, though. I ain't going to no MPG meet. I'll tell you this later. It's not relevant to this stream. I'll tell you the story later.
Wise Don Boy, yes, indeed. I guess for me, my final words to impart on, use this summer, or make the most of this summer. Enjoy the time where there's daylight. So like go outside, or go somewhere new, like take a walk or go to a place that you haven't been to before. That doesn't have to be like somewhere far or super expensive, but if there's like a local park, the local library, whichever.
Shout out the local library.
Yeah, make use of the time, like, break out of the routine. I know it's hard to find sometimes, but even if it's like you have a full long day at work, after work, like swing by, get some ice cream, as Don said, even if it's like, I don't know if I want ice cream right now, just do something. It doesn't have to necessarily be something that makes you happy, but just a new space to just kind of, surround yourself and just, I don't know, just relax. The sun is a big mood booster, so going out is a good. Yes. Yeah, just do something. Do something fun, And you never know, maybe, and I think I like what you said earlier, Don, just like try something new, You never know what you like, or you'll never know who you might meet through the different things you do. So.
Hey. Or no.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, it's fine.
No, go.
No, just go.
No, because I'm gonna close.
No, it's fine. I don't want to say it anymore.
No.
No, I'm serious. Like, I don't want to say it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, just like trying new things, Like, I would have never met Jess if I didn't try Valorant, because we met when Valorant first started. And the only reason why I met Jess was because I was like, or one of my friends, my uncle's friend was like, "Hey, you want to play Valorant with these guys?" I said, "Sure." He was like, "Hey, you want to play tonight?" I said, "Sure." And now I have a great group of friends that has boomed into something way bigger. By the way, we had like humble beginnings.
We really did. We really did.
And we really turned. But yeah, the smallest things can sometimes blossom into the best things.
Yes. Yeah. And it's only gonna grow, hopefully, bigger and better. So.
Yes. As long as you put in the work to cultivate it, it'll always grow. Life is like a plant. You just gotta help it grow. That's your job. You gotta experience it. Live life. Live it to the most you can.
All right, Don, with your words of wisdom, we finished all our questions for today. So everyone here, please show lots of love to Don. He's not streaming at the moment, but hopefully in the future he does. So if you'd like to give him a follow, give him a follow. If you have Instagram, what's your Instagram, Don?
Don DON.PHM_LD.
LD.
Yes.
If you'd like to give him a follow, that is his Insta handle. Just show
Don, no.
Did I do it wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you type it. Erase. It's not that one. But anyway, as he's typing his Insta handle, show him lots of love. Again, just really wise for someone his age.
Oh, wait. I spelled it wrong.
That's okay.
I did it wrong.
Cosmin
got me.
Donnie's also running in the next presidential election.
Dude, I like when I was about to go into a whole tangent, but I thought about it. I was like, I had that thought, like, man, what if I was president? I was like, what I would do is I would first speech. You know how they have the address?
Yes.
I would say the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
And then I'd say it back in Vietnamese for everyone out there at home, who don't speak English, and show like we've come a long way, But
hey.
Yeah. I don't know why I said that. I just thought about it.
No,
and I also was like, big fuck you to all the people who hate on Vietnamese still. Like, damn, bro.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. You gave lots of great insights. So, again, just everyone thank Don for being here. Maybe you'll see him in chat, lurking, chilling.
Yeah.
You can also go join our Discord as well. can join the cafe. He's in there too. It's pretty cozy. I try my best to be a little bit more active in there because I'm going to try because I'm going to catch up on work this week. But if you would like to join our Discord, you know, there's a ton of lovely soup friends in there. So yes, we do give free soups. You can be a soup if you would like. And if there's like people in here that you'd like to connect with, use that as well too. So appreciate the tags. We appreciate you for being here, Kuya. Are you close to done being? Are you done with work soon? That was not English, but so please feel free to join. It's really cozy. But yes, thank you again for Don for your wisdom, for sharing your experience of burnout and how you recover from that. I'm glad that you're able to recover from, you know, your slump from, you know, last fall. And I'm glad to, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just glad to see where life is taking you and how it's been, like, how much you've been growing so far. So I'm just excited to see, you know, where life takes you next.
Yeah, thank you. I'm excited to see where life takes everyone as well. You know, everyone has their own special journey through life. And no matter how mundane life may be, just remember that your life is your life. It's no one else's. It's different from everyone, no matter how mundane you think it is. And that's what makes life so special. And you are special no matter how ordinary you think you are.
Aw, I love that. Also, good night, Jay. Thank you so much for being here. Good night.
Night.
We'll mark yourself a little more over an hour. You got it, Kuya. You're almost done. Let's go. All right, Don, my friend. Kazman said he'll be on VC in 10 minutes after his shower. We know that might take longer. That's I know.
Yeah, he's lying. Sush knows. He can shout out that.
Yeah. But I will let you go, my friend. And I will kind of close out on here. So I'm not Kazman.
The funniest thing is whenever anyone says that he's not gonna take a long shower, he comes back and says, "Man, I'm not gonna take a long shower." And then he goes take a shower.
I know, and then you like see me like an hour later. We love you, Cosmin.
Love you, Cosmin.
Alrighty. Alright, we're gonna close out here. Have a good night, Don. I'll chat with you later. I'm gonna see you soon. So
good night, Jess. Yes, we'll see everyone soon. Okay. Good night, y'all. Sleep well.
Bye. Good night.
It was nice chatting with all of you guys.
Thank you again for everything. Right. Hate it here for real. Hey. Go take your shower. Thank you again, Don, for being our guest for part 2. Or part 2? No. I guess like I don't know what to call these. It's episodes, whatever I don't know. Whatever this is. Thank you for being here, Don. Have a good night, Miso and Lemons. Thank you, Burger. Thank you, Mama Burger, for being here. Thank you again for the biddies earlier. Make sure you rest well. We're gonna find a person to raid. And I thank heavens that my computer has not crashed today, because it's faulty of doing that sometimes. Like for real. Oh no, that's not it. Let me do this one. Made it back. You're welcome, Miso, my child. Yay! I have a mama. Alrighty. I know there are a couple people on. I also want to look at something really quick. So I also want to try someone new as well. Oops. Oh god, what is this? Oh. Oh my god, please. No. Okay. Back just in time for raid. Okay. This. Okay. I would like... Okay. I want to find someone with a mental health tag. Let's see what we have here. Again, thank you everyone for being here tonight. I hope you are doing well. Please make sure you eat if you haven't already, as I'm trying to find someone. I hope you are all doing well right now, as we kind of listen to some cozy music. Let's do this. Increase the volume as we're finding someone. Thank you, beautiful. No, thank you. You are beautiful. Again, I appreciate everyone for being here. Oh, let me also just shout some people out. Thank you, Maru, Wraith. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your name. If you're still here, if you would kindly let me know how you'd like me to pronounce your name. It's Bahob Lako. Thank you for the follow, Cam, Burger for the bits, Scissors and Gabe for the resubs. I appreciate you all. Oh god, that's not what I wanted. So I did want to... So I want to show some love to preferably a black streamer, because it is Juneteenth today, and as much as most of the people that I follow and folks in my community are identify as Asian, I think it's important to show some love for our fellow black streamers as well, to give them some support. So let me... Thank you for the stream, Prima. Thank you for being here, Chocho. I miss you. I know I'm gonna see you soon. Let's see. Yes, I am gonna see you soon. Let's see. And we have some other friends. The other option, I know Chanri is also doing a 24-hour stream, so we can also potentially raid him too. Need to talk to me about something? Yes. Oh wait, how do I filter this so it's like... Bro, I forgot how to find people. Finding people is so hard. How's everyone's evening doing? Is anyone lurking or chilling here? Thank you for waiting as we try to find someone to raid. He isn't at his desk. Well, is he taking a break right now? What is he doing? This one is cozy. Wait, Cosmic, you posted a selfie on Discord? Where? Which Discord? Which Discord? I want to see. It is so hard to find someone. You think he might be? Go to a... Ladies Couch and Gabe's? Ooh, okay. I will take a look after. Only for the ladies, yes. No boys allowed. Yeah, no stinky guys. I really wanted someone with the mental health tag, but I know not everyone... I know not everyone uses it. Wait, she's cute. Wait, I want to see. Okay, look, you know what? I'm gonna look at it now because I'm struggling and I'm just here chilling. Where the heck is Gabe's Discord? Ladies. Oh my god, I like all the way down. Sally, you're so pretty! I love the eyeshadow. Old selfie. We need a new selfie. Dang, she cute or whatever. Jojo, is January back?
Frieza.
I'm having trouble finding someone, so he might be my... I'm blushing. Why you blushing, girl? Alright. Wait, nope, as in, like, he's not at his desk? Bruh, someone tell him. Okay, you know what? I want someone like cozy. Of course, there's a ton of people playing. Eye makeup I had was actually pretty easy. I wish I knew makeup better. I just don't. I literally only put lipstick and eyeliner, and I'm terrible at everything else. Like I envy people who have like the art of like, I don't know, like contouring. Like I feel like I tried doing it. I follow the tutorials, but I still look like a baby. See, I lost that one person I found earlier. Not good with makeup. I struggle with winged eyeliner. I struggle with that one too. I'm so bad with liquid. I know it like stays on longer, but I'm so bad at liquid eyeliner. Like any person who can just do makeup on their face, like you are an artist. Like I don't care. Even if you can't draw, you are an artist. I have hooded eyelids and it sucks. Oh no. I know that that's really tough for folks who also have like mono lids too. Mine fold pretty deeply too, so you can't really tell sometimes when I put eyeshadow, so you have to put a little bit deeper. Man, I feel like I'm trying to look for someone cozy, and now I just can't find someone who's cozy right now. But I really want to... This was the person I found earlier. Oh, is she not streaming?
Some co-working.
No, she literally just ended stream. No. Okay. January, are you back yet?
What the fuck just happened?
He is not back. Okay. We have, just because I'm getting sleepy, we can either wait for Chanri, or I haven't raid this Filipino streamer. Her name is Awesomest Panda. She is friends with a few people that I haven't talked to in a while, but she's a new streamer. And she seems really cute and friendly, so we can also show her some love as well. So she did kind of just start her stream, so we might just do that because me so sleepy, and I think that might be the move right now. So let's do that. I forgot what my... So that is my raid message. All right, never mind. I don't have a sub raid. Someone could also make something as well if you would like. We are going to raid out to Awesomest Panda. She is lovely. I haven't talked to her personally, but from what I've seen from other people who have raided her, she's very sweet. So we will show her some love. Unfortunately, I did want to find a black streamer to raid, but I'm looking for someone a little bit more cozy. But I would like to do that in the future, so that's something I want to do. So let me start the raid. Thanks for the stream, Miso. Thank you for being here, Annie. So let's do... Thank you, Annie. I don't know what just happened. Alright, let's do off. And alright. Start the raid. Alright, here we go. Thank you, Eddie. I don't know what just happened. I was like, huh? What is that? All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry that took so long for me to just find someone. When am I streaming next? My goal is to hopefully stream a little bit more. The whole talk about burnout is interesting because, like, I do want to stream more, but I'm worried that I'm gonna eventually fall into burnout. But I would at least like to try to push to at least do 2 streams a week instead of just relying on Mondays and then just doing a secret stream every single time. So hopefully we can do something either tomorrow or Wednesday. Take your time, I appreciate it. So I'm not sure when specifically. So again, if you'd like to join the Discord, please go ahead and follow, or you can follow me on Instagram as well to get more updates. I already gave kind of all of the thank yous from earlier, but I appreciate you all so much. Again, if no one has told you they love you today, know that I love you and that everyone loves you, at least the people in here. So have a great night. Peach Bunny, welcome, and have a good night. I love you all so much. Let's show some love to awesome Miss Panda. Love you all. Good night. Bye bye. Here's the raid. We're going.